G'day mate and welcome back to Capital Industry with me, Jenny. In our last episode, we had a couple of different choices we needed to make, whether we were going to go further up the tech tree or whether we we're going to turn on different foods and start getting some more food types in to make the people happy. Our next choice was, of course, we could get into contracts. We could start bringing in some goods to turn to luxury goods. Also, we can start getting rid of our slag off to some other colony and bring in hopefully some sort of beneficial material. And also on top of all of that, we also have the option of getting into glass rocking chairs and finally office supplies, so we can get into offices, so we can start looking at what the brand new office mechanic looks like. And at the end of the day, I chose absolutely all of them. We did manage to complete wheat and start making bread, and we managed to start getting microchips up and running, which means today I need to make a choice of what's left. But I cannot make those very important choices until I get to ask you that very important question. Of course, the important question being, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video. Well, I guess what? I'm going to make those choices anyway. First thing I want to do, because I keep running out of time every single episode, is I want to thank a couple of wonderful YouTube members. First off, can I thank the wonderful Captain Number 1. Now, I've got news. Captain Number 1, you are actually Captain Number 2, because I am the captain of this industry, and you are not welcome to try and take my place. Secondly, I need to thank Alan, who is just a YouTube member, just appreciates being a YouTube member, and is not going to try and steal my place. And lastly, I need to thank the wonderful Joe Moore for being just more of Joe's. We'd always do with another Joe around the place. Again, thank you, Joe, for being a wonderful YouTube member. Next off, I need to find out what the hell is wrong with all the trucks. No idea. Okay, they're all unhappy. Also, wow. No, somebody's trying to climb up a mountain, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what's unhappy with why all the trucks are unhappy, but they're all something unhappy, and hopefully they go over it. All right, today, Rymax, are you going to tell me why you're unhappy? No, just that you're unhappy. You're not even going to tell me where you're unhappy or where you can path to. All right, all the trucks are unhappy. We're going to move along. All right, what I need to do today is I need to do a few things. With our bread running and our microchips running, we have now produced enough electronics that we can jump the research tree. We are going to continue doing the train pollution, I was going to say multiplier. The train pollution muffler research, yep, to cut back on the train pollution. We're also going to do the vehicle pollution one, and I'm just going to end at the very end of the tech tree, the data center and the internet. We can, and after we've got those up and running, start looking at the next tier. In fact, I could actually start getting proper microchip production right now, but I'm choosing not to. I'm going to leave it right there. We're just going to put them to one side and at least have the research queued up. As for our microchip production themselves, they're running perfectly fine. This system's set up so you're going to keep producing as many electronics through as possible. Eventually, you're going to run out of what's in the box, and therefore you're going to power down, and therefore we'll have enough teraflops left over that we can power up this guy again and refill this box. That's just how it works. It's a forward-backward system. It's very, very simple. It really keeps things down to, well, exactly what we need. Also, probably help if I did that. Yes, do I want to upgrade that? No, not really. Okay, so we're going to leave this process here. We're going to go talk about the copper mine. The copper mine is now done. It is now empty, which is great, because what I want to do is I want to start filling this place in. So can I get a fill command? Can I line that up with there? Can I drag that down to here, so hopefully you line up? That's not quite right, but that's close enough. Can I get a fill through to here and all the way through to here, and then all the way up to the surface here at 13, because this is at 14. Yep. Can I get a fill here as well? That's a whole lot of trucks going to somewhere very important. And can I cut that back a tile, and can we do a flat 13 here? All right, so I want to have this done. This would be, well, very, very important, and therefore I'm even going to go as far as finding that slag tower and telling the slag tower to come help out. No, you, slag. Okay, edit area, reset. Can I make sure slag is dropped all through here, because we have a lot of slag we need to get rid of. Speaking of slag, that's actually what I want to get done today. I want to get the slag contract done today, because that's going to give us access to, in my particular case, I'm going to be doing the the sour water contract, which means I can get in some sour water, which is going to give me more ammonia. More ammonia is going to give me more fertilizer. More fertilizer is great for the people. Well, at least for the food for the people. So that's going to be today's plan. But to do that, I need to set up a few things. First thing I need to do is I need to rip up half of the shipyard, and I also need to go in and try and get that contract set up. So if we type in slag, I need to have a reputation with some village at least level 3, so we're going to go deliver the cargo there. After we've done that a few more times, hopefully they'll be happy. The clearing crew is done with the clearing, and you guys were doing this. Cool. Can I have that filled in with dirt? And can I need your tower back, please. Pin, go edit area. Can I have you guys come dig out this area at the bottom? That worked. Yes, that worked. Cool. All right, so they're going to come down here and they're going to dig out this area. I have chosen to take this not all the way out to the very edge, just most of it. And also, I should mention that there's a pillar here that we're going to be keeping because I can't remove that one support. So we're going to have to dig around it. You are very stuck. Recall. Cool. All right, I need to get dirt filled in here. Once we get dirt filled in here, I can then rearrange some pipes and do some other things, and that will make me very happy. On top of that, these containers here, I want to remove them, okay? I want the clearing crew to have a brand new destination. No, can I have that back, actually? Yep, I need that back again. Can I go there? Can I go there? Cool. I want to have them have a brand new spot where they can be dumping material, and I want it out of the way because I'd really like to get some farms in here. So what I want to do is we're going to go into blueprints because it's just quicker and easier to do this with a blueprint rather than build it manually every time. We want all sorter Mark II. Not that I'm actually going to be using, well, part of this all sorter. I'm going to use part of it, but not all of it. I want to put that right there. Cool. Can I have you export to here, here, and here? Because this is the rock box, this is the dirt box, this is the actual all sorter itself. And at the end of the day, I need to build that much of it. That much of it is 960 construction parts. They are small boxes, whereas our Mark I version, now it has upgraded big boxes, is 720-ish construction parts. So it's not that much more expensive. Sure, it doesn't give me as many box options, but I can enable these boxes if I want to and start, well, filling them up with rock instead, or rock as well. So what I want to do is I want to get this done, and I want to uni-spend on those guys, uni-spend on you, rip out these guys, and also at the same time, delete all of that. All that, all that, all that, all that. Okay, probably shouldn't have unpaused things. Can I... Yeah, it's just a mess of belts. Okay, you go away. Oh. They're not ghosts anymore, so now I can't use the cut method to get rid of stuff. You needed that in there. Cool. Can I replace that? Can I delete this, this, and this, and this? Okay. So this should be all I need in the way of belts for both rock and dirt. Just to confirm, that's all rock, that's all dirt. Excellent. Can I get those upgraded to next here? Yes, please. And then can I do that one more time? Okay, so that should give me, well, you can support up to 2,400 items per minute. And I have, well, a total of 900 belt. 900 belt, 2 lots of 450. We're going to throw in another belt for rock at least into there. Can I get that upgrade as well? And can I have you output rock in that port as well? Okay, so if I look at you, yep, that has 3 rock belts out. That should be plenty of storage. I'm also going to upgrade this storage to the next level, and hopefully they can start putting material in here instead rather than this one, because I'm going to come here and I'm going to remove all of that. Yeah, I want to go on. I really, really want to go on. I want to go on so much that we're going to spend the uni to make sure that all this stuff disappears to somewhere else. I don't really care where else, and also disappears so I can put in more farms. Really going to need to have more farms, and that's going to be probably the way for a little while, because the more farms I can put in, the more total food we can get out. That's the words I'm looking for, I think. Okay, can I put you there? That's all our belt connections. You already have the front end of the belt connections. Can I also get the pipes that go from there to the farm, plus 1 tile, and plug that in there? Cool. All right, can I get no? Well, okay, two things. I have plenty of uni. So because we have plenty of uni, we're going to turn on the vehicle fuel consumption minus 25%. It means they are, well, 10% more likely to stay on the road, doing things and filling things and dumping things, and therefore I get more work out of them. I need to have just enough of this built that we can get fertilizer in here, and also we can get water in here. As for the rest of the belts, pipes, we're going to unpause them. The rest of the belts, we're going to unpause them. And the farm itself, we're going to make sure we're going to be planting both the wheat and also the sugar, and we're going to say, okay, I'm going to max out your fertility. Now, fertility-wise, wrong button, totally wrong button. Fertility, we can see this fertility has dropped to nothingness, which means I don't have nearly enough fertilizer, which is very good to know because it means that I now need to get a whole lot more fertilizer being produced, which is going to be the main topic of today's episode. The other topic of today's episode is I want the tree harvesters to come out and remove every tree here. It does mean that the tree harvesters that have been mostly close to the base are now going to have to run to the far end of the map, which is probably going to cause some logistical problems with my current tree harvesting methods, but we have plenty in storage, and I sort of want to get rid of some storage boxes, so this will probably help me out long term. All right, so with that done, I'm going to go back to the fast action response team. I want to bring them all the way back to base because they are the smallest diggers in the world, and I want them to start clearing out this. So we can put in our nice little edging around our slag before I start dumping all the slag off to a contract. Well, I'm probably going to have the slag dumped off the contract pretty quickly, but you know, that's besides the point. I want the hat come do this. All right. In the meantime, I also want to have the copper crew. The copper crew that is currently doing nothing, hoping that somebody will come fill in the hole that they've left behind. I want them to start working their way over. Well, somebody's helping out. Do I want to trim that one tile lower and put dirt underneath? Yeah, I do. Okay, can I change this after I've made a decision? Can I have this? Can I? No. Fill, angle, down one. Thank you. Can I have that be done? All right, can I just drop everything down one tile into the ground? Yes, please. Can I reset the thing and can I come down to 3 still? Okay, that was one tile too low. Can I come out to here? Okay, that's many tiles too low. Height 3 from there to there. +1. Okay, there. There. That doesn't line up. Why does that not line up? Okay, here to here. Oh, because that's now 4. Okay, 3 to here. To here. To here. To here. Cool. This is one tile below the surface. Excellent. Can I drag this through to here and through to here and also through to here? No, can I go one tile lower and all of that? And can I get a 13 across the top? All right, so that's what I want to do here. Yeah, I could have these guys start digging out and clearing out the area that we just dumped, or realistically, I could send them off to greener pastures. So we're going to keep them all out, all of them, and we're going to send them over to our sand mine. Mainly because I've got a bunch of rock over here I'd really like to get rid of, and 10, 11, you can have like 14, 15 trucks. All right, I've got a bunch of rock I want to get rid of over here, and I'm really hoping that if I assign them all to do rock and rock, can I get the camera to follow you? Thank you. Can I have you do rock, please? And you can do rock, please. And you can do rock, please. And you can do rock, please. And you rock, please. I think that's most of them. Probably not, but you know, it's all the ones I can click on for right now. Okay, so I want them to go do rock. They should hopefully come over here and be able to scrape out, well, just this top layer. Once this is done, I can fill in a lot of the back area with dirt, and we can worry about the other stuff later. So with that happening and that happening, I want to get into, well, as I said, slag. Okay, so to do the slag contract, I need to go back to the world map. I need to increase my reputation with them again. Can I hit the donate button and can I get Mr. Shippy loaded with that? I have 120 out of 140. I need just a few more. All right, I also need to solve a few other problems. So this tank should be absolutely empty. It's not absolutely empty. The reason it's not absolutely empty, and I just realized it when I was wandering past between episodes, is we have 164 poop. So the lights, or the windows in the tank have started lighting up, which is bad for me. So what I need to do is, as you only process 160 poop, is I need a second one, which is going to lead me to a small problem, and I'm going to preemptively unpause the house. Actually, no, we'll do this in the other order first. Because at this point, when you build all of this, you suddenly find out that you actually need to have another house worth of people to run all the processes. Because after we add another, but 26 people here plus another 4 people here. That brings us 30 plus another 4 there. That's 30, 44 people. And a tier 1 house holds 80 and a tier 2 house holds 140, which means there's only 60 difference between a tier 1 and a tier 2, which is like most of the people gone already. So I'm going to get you unpaused because we're going to need more people for the next step of the process. Also, I need to send Mr. Shippy off to drop off that cargo. At the same time, can I load up with that? Yeah, there should be nothing stopping me loading up with that. All right, so slag to sour water. Slag to sour water means I need to have, this contract set up. So to do this, we need to do slag, and I can see from an 8-module ship, I need to have a whole lot of slag and 1,500 of sour water. 1,500 sour water is 2 containers because you hold 750 each. So we're going to cancel this and copy paste, and then that means that every other container is going to be a loose container, for slag. So can I just dump all those in there? Cool. Can I get that lot built? On top of that, I need to put all the slag in there, and I need to do some sort of lane balancing between the whole lot to get it done. So can I get a transports? Can we get a U-shaped balance? So can I put you there? And then can we play plug in the belts? So you're going to have one there, you're going to have one there, you're going to have one there, you're going to have, nope, I need the box to go 1 tile over, please. Thank you. I need you to go into there. I need you to go into there. I need you to go into there. And then I'm going to need to have a belt to connect to there. Cool. Can I have the trucks build that whilst we wait for Mr. Shippy to do his thing? He's done his thing. And I need to go to here. I need to donate again because we need to be level 3. And therefore, I need to do this donation. Yes. Okay. So as soon as Mr. Shippy comes back, I already have all the gear. So I just need to send him straight back out. Hi, Mr. Shippy. Welcome back, sir. Can I have you load everything on the ship, please, instantly? Thank you very much. And go. Cool. That'll get us our last upgrade, and that should be done. All right. So with that done, I need to get all the slag over here. The best way for me to do that is come from this point. This point is our very last smelter, which happens to have slag, because all smelters have slag, unless you're doing recycled goods only. And I need to bring our belt here. Now, as you can see, there's already a whole bunch of pipes and other things here. This is probably not going to be a section that is ever going to have a bridge. So I'm just going to run the belt past the refinery because, the refinery looks like a refinery. It has belts and pipes everywhere, and that's probably not going to change. So can I drop you? No, can I keep you at height 4? Can I come under that mess to here? Can I come back up to height 4 and get to here? After I get to here, can I hit that pipe? Yep. Can I hit that pipe by going this way and then this way and then over that and then under the pipe there, and then I should be able to head all the way through to here. Yep. And then can I go R mode off, F mode on, so I can make a connection there? Cool. Can I get that done? All right. Wow. So many complaints. Okay, you can't reach those tiles because they're off in space. This is why you can't reach them. But that means you guys are done. Okay, cool. Can I get the clearing crew to have a new objective now? Yep. Can I have you guys come? Oh, actually, pin. Can I have you guys remove this mountain? All of it. Yep. All of that plus all of that plus everything here, all the way up to the edge of gold. This is a giant hill full of iron, which I really don't want to be digging. So we're going to try and avoid that for right now. Can I come up to the edge of that? And that should be everything I need. And funnily enough, that was in range of the tower. Okay. Can I have you guys dig all of that? Can we go like 2 tiles, 3 tiles to the right? Perfect. All right. So we're going to come over here. We're going to get this done. Meantime, I can have you be recovered. Yep, because you're on the wrong side. Congratulations. It's a long drive back. And we can have this filled in with dirt slowly over time. I also need to fill in this, preferably with dirt, a whole lot sooner. The idea was I get this pipe out of the way, but I guess we're just going to run the pipe through the ditch and your water. So I'm going to plug that in there. Because I need to move this water pipe out of the way. So we're going to intentionally... oh, we went through the gap. Okay. We're going to intentionally build that part. And then, now I can't copy it. Bugger. Can I copy this part again? Can I come to here where people are refusing to go in because some pipe in the way? Can I remove that part? Can I put this pipe here? And can I get that pipe built? All right, because this pipe is high enough to allow Diggy Boys under. Okay, can I get that built, that built, that built? Can I have you upgraded and you upgraded? And can I now remove that pipe? Because there is no way I'm going to lift that pipe off the ground. It's just not worth the time and the effort. Okay, can I get that done? All right, so that gets our water connected back into the grid and does not put the pipe over the hill, which means hopefully there should now be a mass exodus of, I have no idea where all your trucks are. There's already been a mass exodus of trucks to go across and fix that up and get that moving again. All right, so with that happening, I need to go back to slag to sell water. All right, so we have the contract in, so we need to, I need to go and make the contract. Slag, that one, cool. And then I need to sign a contract. It's going to be that contract, and that means we start flowing slag into here. I do need to upgrade all of those belts, please. I don't need to spend uni on it because we're not that much of a rush, but what I am in a rush for is doing this half. So I need to flip you. 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 I need to flip that little section. I need to flip that lift. Yep. I need to, at the other end of this, flip this lift. And this then comes the really hard part. I need to flip that belt. Yep, finding that belt can be a pain in the ass. I need to flip you, I need to flip you, I need to flip you, yep. No, whatever that one is, flip it back, flip you, and I already see this is Mark III belt, which means I'm gonna have even more upgrading I need to do. Can I flip that? Can I find that belt right there, please? No, I don't care about the ramp. I wanna click on the belt. Okay, flip that, cool. It's now the belt that's disconnected. No, that's the ramp. Okay, can I flip you? 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 And also going to flip that one, which is going to do me absolutely nothing for right now. Wow. Okay, somehow I clicked the belt and it got flipped. All right, so that's coming through to here, and then we just did a roadblock because we're far, far too slow. Can I upgrade you? Can I upgrade you? Can I upgrade you? Can I upgrade you? And can I upgrade you? Can I upgrade you? Can I upgrade that one under there? Yes, please. Can I upgrade that one and that one? Okay. With those upgrades done, we should have enough material moving through the belt now that hopefully, well, all the smelting doesn't turn off because that would be bad. Can I upgrade you? You. Also need to do that one again. And you. And we're just going to have Mark III belt for the whole thing now, just so I can have enough throughput and move the slag out of here. Did you get upgraded? Yes. Okay. So that's all the slag moving to there. Next question I need to ask myself is exactly how much slag am I making, and can I get rid of it fast enough? Oh, I probably also need to upgrade that one. Cool. So question is, if we look at statistics and we type in slag and I look at per year, it's just easy to do it per year. We're doing 2.9, 3,000. Yeah. So we're doing about 200 per month, which means if the contract is 3,750, I go I'm doing 3,000 per year divided by 3,750. No, I want it the other way around. I want 3,750 divided by 3,000, which is how much I do per year, which means this contract I need to do every 1.125 years. Okay, so I need to take that number, multiply by 12 to get me per month. So it means I need to do this contract every month, by every 15 months. And therefore, if I have to do, this contract every 15 months, and I have 1,500 sour water I'm going to bring back, well, then I need to do 100 sour water per month, which does make that part of the maths easy at least. So I need to have you two unpaused. I also am going to need to have a tank. Can I have a tank? Can I have a slightly small tank? And can I put you right there? Cool. That's going to be our tank for our sour water. On top of that, there's this pipe right here that I'm really sick of seeing, which is our backup oil from this beachfront. We're going to turn this on. We're going to turn this off. I'm going to start draining this damn pipe because I'm sick of seeing it, and I have no idea how much maintenance I've paid on the damn thing, but we built it a long time ago and I haven't needed it because I set up contracts. But, well, it's free oil. it's cheaper oil than what I'm paying for the existing oil. Yeah, let's go with that. So I need to have the tank built, and I need to get rid of 100 sour water per month. 100 sour water is 3 of these guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. 100% I'm going to cheat. I'm going to copy and paste. So can I remove this? Can I remove this as it's in my way? Can I remove that? And then I'm going to take up my existing, processing, I guess you call it, of sour water, and I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to rip off everything on the front of it, because I don't need that. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to plug this straight back into those existing pipes. Beautiful. Done. All right, I need to bring in sour water. Sour water is going to come into here, but I need to make sure, and this is very, very important, that we're processing our existing sour water first before we take in any bonus sour water from anybody else. So we're going to put you in there. We're going to have you be the priority in. We're going to build this, and we're going to build all of that. Cool. With all that built, I need to make sure that these belts and these pipes connect to these belts and these pipes. So I have a few things we're going to have to sort out. First thing I need to sort out is the sulfur. So sulfur is coming out here and also coming out here. So we're going to take this sulfur and this sulfur. We're going to bring it around the corner, and I need to find the sulfur belt. So we can come to here. We can then jump up on top of the water and then come down to here and plug that into that sulfur. That will put all the sulfur on the same sulfur belt, which solves all my problems. Next one is the actual ammonia itself. Can I get rid of that? The ammonia itself is currently coming out here, and I really want to dump it into, preferably right here. So can I have a pipe from here? Can I go to height number 2, and then I can go under here, and then I can come and join that to there. Cool. If I do that and I flip that, that means you guys can put your ammonia on the exact same pipe that goes into the exact same current processing system. Yes. All right, we're going to be doing 9 ammonia. So we're doing currently 9 ammonia times 4 machines, except we're going to double that, which now means we have 72 ammonia. 72 ammonia does not go into a chemical plant 1, 3 of terribly well. But if I upgrade you, you process twice as much. So can we go upgrade, and yep. And on top of that, you're going to need to have oxygen, which means I'm going to pause, unpause, unpause, take off the boost, and now I have 24. So we have 72 coming in, and I have 24 multiplied by 3 being 72 being processed. Oh, that's convenient. It's almost like somebody planned for this. And you guys are going to output 90 fertilizer 1, providing I have enough PP fertilizer coming in, which I don't currently because somebody broke the pipes. But that's besides the point. So you do 90, 90, 90. That is 90, 180, 270, and you process 60, 60, and 60. Plus 60. That is 240. So I need to have a few more machines. I also need to have enough poop water to get that particular recipe, which means we're going to have to go back and see exactly what the poop scales say on how much poop water we're bringing in from the PP plant, from the PP people. So can I bring this pipe back to here? Can we do that a little bit better? There. Okay. If I've done that correctly, no, I have not done that. Okay. Can I try again? Can I have the pipe come from here at height, whatever this is, to right here at this height and plug that in there? Cool. If I've done this correctly, I can cut it. I can then put it here, and up one, and here, and up one, and there. Cool. That's all 3 pipes reconnected. I don't know if they're going the right way. We can fix that out in just a second. You are poopy water in. Okay, you are poopy water in, which is empty. Why? 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 You get no compost because we're moving it all that way. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, because the other one's a split system. Okay. Can I have you do... I need you to do an even split. Actually, technically I need you to do... So I need you to do this recipe without the other recipe. Yeah, that's going to be my only way. Okay, can I have you do that? Can I have you prioritize out there first? Excess can go to here, and then we can send everything the other way. That probably wouldn't help our fertilizer numbers. Okay, so can I come back to this? All right, so you are the fertilizer out, which needs to be way bigger than pipe 1. You are the fertilizer in for the poopiness from the town, which needs to be way bigger than pipe 1. You need to be a pipe 3 according to past JD, so we're going to go with that. And you were a pipe 2 all the way from one end of the map together. So you're probably located at pipe 2, although considering how much we just upgraded to after the contract's up and running, I probably want this guy running as well. So can I have you and you do the exact same recipe? Can I build you? And that's going to give us 200 PP fertilizer, which we have a 200 pipe. So that seems about right and about relevant. Okay, so that should bring in my slag. That should bring me back my sour water. My sour water comes to here. My sour water then needs to leave here at a rate of 100 per month. So that means I need to have at least a Mark II pipe. We're going to come to here. We're going to go under the oil pipe that I really want to remove. Can I come to here somewhere? And I want to go to that balancer. So I'm going to go to here, I believe. And then we're going to go try and go straight down the middle. Nope, I'm one tile too many. Okay, can we go to here instead? All right, can I go to there, and into there? Cool. But that's going to be our sour water return. I need to turn that on. I also need to unpause the ship, make sure we're set to reduce fuel to save me that fuel, and that should be all I need to do for this. It's going to wait till the ship's been filled once. After the ship's been filled once, then we should be able to send the ship off, and we should be very, very happy. Flowers will dry out. That's fine. If I get this running, we're going to add a whole lot more water to the system, which means it's going to be even more water positive. Also, probably would help if I took this pipe. We're at pipe 2, and then we cut down to a pipe 1. Okay, would probably help if that got upgraded and that got upgraded, because we are siphoning a decent amount of water off the end of the system. As for these guys, I'm not too worried about this just yet, because I know I don't have enough poopy water to keep this running at full speed. And even then, if I did, that's 72 times 5 of them now, which is like 350. We've got a 450 pipe. It should be fine. Should be. But, you know, this is enough to get us running for at least right now. But after this is coming a few times, we might need to address the system. But with that done, I can leave that. I can ignore that. I can say Y. Double Y. Slag back up. Okay, so that means somebody definitely didn't get flipped. This guy didn't get flipped. I thought you did get flipped. Okay, no. Okay, can I copy that and put that there? Can I remove that? And even though now it's transparent, I still can't click on, and then I can finally click on it. Can I flip you? Thank you. Yeah, after I've paid the money to have the resources deleted and returned, then I can finally click on it. Yeah. Can I rebuild the bridge? Yeah, there needs to be a way to look through bridges. Just for those times where you just didn't leave yourself any tiles left and right. You need to actually be able to click on exactly what's underneath the bridge. All right, so with that happening, I need to, sour water's done, yep, and PP water's done, and you guys are now digging up here, which is great. I need to expand out the farms. Yeah, no, not really. More fertilizer is going to help us decide exactly how much food we're going to be making, but I am going to slide up the fertilizer bar on every single farm. I'm going to make sure that, well, at the end of the day, we're going to get as much food as we can. It is going to cost me substantially more fertilizer. But considering I don't have that many farms, I think we're going to be okay for right now. I don't know for sure, and this is one of the joys of farms and fertilization. You're just not sure until you actually try it out. All right, so with that done and the other one done, you guys are all full. Okay, because people are doing a really bad job of picking up rocks. Or we're all done. Nope, we're definitely not all done. All right, you are meant to be digging rocks. You're not. Okay, why are we in here if there are rocks out there? What's the story, guys? That all looks like rocks to me. Edit area. Yep, that is all definitely rocks. It's definitely inside the zone. And okay, you have a weird shaped zone. That's fine. But there's also rocks at the bottom. So that's probably what's not helping me. Okay, you are a copper box. I don't need the copper box anymore. Can you go away? And also you, I don't need to have you either. Because we're not going to have you bother sorting sand over here anymore. We're going to... Oh. No, it should be okay. We're going to put a bridge... Is there a tile under there? No. Okay, this just got exponentially worse. Can I put you here? Can I put you here, I guess. Okay, can I have a belt? Can we come from here to here, to here, over this at height number 1? Yep. Can I then duck under this bridge? And then we can come up, I guess, and plug into there. Cool. Can I get that done? Can I get that done? Can I get that done so we don't have the one truck driving back and forth all the time? Can I get you removed? Can I get our cobblestone filled in here and in here? And that'll have to do me for right now. Okay. On top of that, can I get you upgraded to the next tier? And I have, how many construction parts? 600. So we're technically going up with construction parts, which is great to see. As for you, you are doing, we're still upgrading trucks. We're doing vehicles right now, trucks first, but I'm going by the fact that things are so calm. There are 3 idle, there are 8 idle. Okay, can I boost this? We're going to leave it. We're not going to change things. We're just going to put the uni boost back on you, which now puts me in the negative uni, but you know, it's something, and we're going to leave you running like that. Okay, you have not got nearly enough rock or slag or anything in you. Oh, I also need to grab other bits of slag. We have other bits of slag I need to bring back. All right, and you guys are clearing out that, and you're filling up that bucket. All right, so slag, slags. We have a slag tower here, which is great because it tells me where I'm getting slag from. So we are getting slag from, well, this is our uranium. Also getting slag from gold. Also going to get slag from, well, the slag export bucket, which doesn't exist anymore. We pretty much don't put slag in here. So what I need to do is I need to remove you. I also need to remove a little bit of this little slag belt. And more importantly, I'm no longer bringing slag into you to make, well, the either gravel or the slag crush to make concrete. So I need to replace that with a single belt. Goes there. That's now going to bring in the all-important concrete rock to make the concrete. Can I bring that belt out of the way just a little bit? And can I turn off this recipe? And then I actually click this button to get the slag out of it, which is worth doing because, you know, it's not going to do me any good sitting in there. All right, next thing I need to do is then get slag from here. So to do that, we're going to grab a U-shaped belt. Can I grab a U-shaped belt? And have you come out, so we're going to have you come to here. Can you please plug in? Cool. Yes. All right. Can I come from here? Can we go to... No. Can we do a couple of modifications? All right. Can I get a bucket? Can I put a bucket here? Can I clear the filters in the bucket? Can I have a machine? Can I have one machine? Can I have 2 machines? Can I have 1 machine and 2 machines come up, go across, go down for steel, and also down for steel? Can I get my uranium, 4% enriched uranium, and bring that into machine number 1 and bring that into machine number 2? Can I flip that belt because you have what you have it in you to be processed? After that's done, you shouldn't have any more. Can I get this belt? All right. Can I also get a bucket, just a little one, and put that on the front of this? Yep. Can I get that built? And can I get that built? Cool. If I get those things done, this is full of uranium rods, which we want to put in the bigger bucket if I could. So I'm going to stare at the bucket very intently and make it disappear. After it's now disappeared, I'm going to plug that into there, which means I can now store a whole lot more uranium rods, which is going to be great because I'm going to be making a whole lot more uranium. You had something left and you could be processed, but it's now done. So in theory, I can get rid of you, you, and you. All right, so we're going to have enriched uranium sit in this little bucket. It's then going to come out to these guys. It's then going to go to there. It's then going to fill up the box, which means I have a better chance of having enough fuel rods left over to build the next reactor. Because I need to build another reactor sooner rather than later because the depleted uranium is filling up and I need to upgrade the current reactor. I could sort of force things a little bit by moving everything back over the old power generator, which only produces 60 megawatts. We're currently up there like 80 point. And replacing, you know, putting in a whole lot of temporary diesel generators so we can do that upgrade, but I prefer not to. I prefer to just do it properly, if at all possible, and, well, bite the bullet and put in a second reactor so we can upgrade the first. You guys refuse to pick up the rock, which is just annoying. Can I, in that case, force your hand and do this? Cool. Meanwhile, our fast action response team is working their way along. Nice. In their designations, I don't believe there is anything. Clearing crew, no. Slag, no. Fast action response team, nothing can be dumped here. Can I get the slag tower? And you were over here. You can stay there, but I do need to add to the copper tower. Maybe I don't have to add to the copper tower. Okay, can I go to the slag tower? Yes, edit area. Can I get just the thinnest area in the world? Yep. And I want you to move to, no, I don't want that. Yep. I move to here, right on the border. And if I hit the escape button, that should line up perfectly. Can I get this filled into 4? Now, because the way this is precariously on the edge, the only people who can do this is going to be little trucks, which is perfectly fine by me. I don't mind if it's just little trucks doing it. I just want to have it done. I need to go to like here-ish, and I need to cancel those so we don't try and dig where we're dumping and dump where we're digging. Yep. All right, so with all that done, we have made significant progress, especially when it comes to removing mountains. You're all complaining, and I don't know why, because you're not assigned to anything. Oh. You're dumping dirt. Do I not have... Hang on, dirt dumping. You have nothing, okay. Where are we? Second tower is... here, which also technically has nothing currently right this second, and third tower is below that area, which also technically has nothing currently. Okay, can I then, if we've done the top half, come to the bottom half all the way through to here, and then can I re-aim that at the very, very bottom, which is the topmost tower? Yes, please. And edit. So filled in the top all the way down, so we can fill in this part next. After it's filled in with dirt, I don't really have any other areas that are queued up, ready to go for dirt. So we might have to just throw dirt in holes until we get caught back up. But can I have all of this done? And all of that done? All of that done? Probably. I want to give them access down there if I can. And get this filled out, one tile, that filled out, and that should do us. All right. So we're going to load some dirt in there. We're going to have you guys keep clearing through. The new sorter is hopefully keeping up, although the box is full already. Surprise, surprise. Food, I think, is okay. It keeps saying it's going down, but it looks like it's just a veggie problem. Yeah, it looks like it's just a veggie problem. So maybe I've pulled too much veggies out of these guys. So you're doing veggies, you're doing veggies, you're doing veggies, you're doing... not veggies. Can I have you do more veggies, less potatoes? You, same story, more veggies, less taters. Way more veggies, less taters. And I think I've probably swung things too far in the opposite direction now, because tater storage is... where are we? Yeah. And is it full? Yes, it's full. And that means taters are stuck on the belt, and taters are going here, and I'm missing a belt somewhere. Oh, I built the center belt. I need you to build this belt. That would be important. That's the actual belt that we brought materials in. Hey, problem solved. All right, so we're going to start producing a whole lot of, extra animal feed from that single machine. And can I get a notification when you get to greater than 75, please? Okay. That way, if it fills up, we can go and unpause the next one. And there's the warning. There's the warning for uranium. Yes, Mr. Shibby needs to turn into ammo, but can't do so currently at right this second. And you, I don't know which settlement was this, but you click on it. It's this one. You're the one who does all the uranium contracts. Yes, uranium. I need to have level 2, level 3, level 1, and level 2. That's a lot of food. Okay. I guess we're going to be doing the gold one. It's a lot of gold. All right, I'm not sure, but I do know that I might as well load the ship up and send the ship off for the next episode to get that done. Uni's okay. Food is not the best, but potatoes seem to be holding strong, so that should be fine. If I get extra fertilizer in, that'll then increase the amount of food we're getting out of all the farms, which should also help things along. And that means in the next episode, I need to, probably look at the glass rocking chairs along with the luxury goods. Yep, that's pretty much the next 2 items on our list. We're slowly finishing vehicle production, pollution reduction. So we are making progress. We haven't got to the, that last science yet, but we'll get there soon. Anyway, with all that said and done, I'm going to call this video here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next video. All right, bye.